Yeah. Yeah, Cowboy Nation. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to YDG Cowboys. Tonight, we talking about my quarterback, as T.O. would say, my quarterback. Yes, we talking about Dak Prescott. And look, I like all Cowboy Nation. I like the one that dislike Dak. I like the ones that love Dak. Tonight, I'm going with the ones that love Dak because you know why? He deserves it. Dak stepped up. Dak did the Mississippi State Dak. Dak did the Heisman runner-up Dak when he was at Mississippi State. That's the Dak Prescott I'm looking for, and that's the Dak Prescott we got. All right, so let's get into it. He was only 25 for 31 for 304 passing yards with 4 TDs. He only had 133 passing rating. He outdueled 2 first-round quarterbacks, Herbert and Stafford. Okay? That's all he done. I mean, what's Mike McCarthy doing? Is he playing Possum? I mean, where is all this offense coming from? But you know what? I can see they start to get some rhythm. I can see the rhythm is starting to come. And we in search for 6. All right, let's get into it. So Dak, 4 touchdowns, 304 yards, 133 passing rating. In the first half, 33-9 Cowboys offense. Now, this segment is all about the Cowboys offense. We're going to get into the defense tomorrow. But tonight, it's about the Cowboys offense. They lit it up. All right, first half, 33-9. First half, Dak Prescott was 17 for 21 at 225 yards. It was almost like playing Madden. I almost turned off the TV. You know what it is. You know how we do when we playing Madden. 21-0 skunk rules. Time to go. It's time to move on. But it was 17 for 21 at 225 yards and 3 TDs. He was cooking. And guess what? They listened to me. Guess who got the ball? My man, CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb was cooking. He, at the half, had 8 receptions for 122 yards. Okay? 122 yards. So they finally got CeeDee Lamb the ball. Finally got him the ball. Overall, he had 12 receptions for 158 yards, which is half of the Cowboys offense. I mean, come on. CeeDee was cooking tonight. He was cooking today. They finally got Jake Ferguson involved. They got Brandon Cooks involved. They got Turpin involved. Schoonmaker was involved. Dak was passing all over the field. So you got to give it to him. All right, but I'm gonna give some kudos to Brandon Aubrey, our kicker. He's been killing it. He done a 58-yarder. Right, I think it was right before the half, 58 yards. Brandon Aubrey, he deserves some kudos tonight. All right, now let's look at Turpin. And I see what Mike McCarthy's doing. Turpin is finally starting to get some reps. He had a kickoff return for 63 yards. And he had, I think he caught a pass for about maybe 13 yards. All right, but he had 2, it was like 2 receptions or whatever for 13 yards. Brandon Cooks with a touchdown. He was killing it tonight. So Dak, I mean, the offense was rolling. He really was. The offense was rolling. Let's go with Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks had 3 receptions for 49 yards and 1 touchdown. That's averaging about 16 per yard, 16 per reception. Jake Ferguson, 4 receptions for 47 yards and a touchdown. Michael Gallup, they finally slowed down on him a little bit. He had like 3 targets for 2 receptions for 20 yards. And then I'm going to go over Turpin again. Turpin had 2 attempts with 1 reception for 13 yards. So our offense was rolling. We need to run the ball a little bit better. Tony Pollard, I think, had 8 targets, but he only had 53 yards. So the offensive line is still playing good. Well, they've been playing better. Tyron Smith didn't even play tonight, but Chuma Edoga stepped up. Steele stepped up, and so did Tyler Biadasz. So a lot of our offensive players, offensive linemen stepped up. They did good. They really did good. They even got Schoonmaker involved, which is our tight end. 1 reception for 13 yards. And then we had Rico Dowdle, we had maybe 1 or 2 receptions for 4 yards. So Dak passed the ball all over the field. I got to give it to him. Dak did his thing. The offense did his thing. We hyped. I think we're going into the right direction. We really are. The offense is starting to cook a little bit. I don't know if Mike McCarthy was holding back these last games, but I think him and Dak are starting to get in the rhythm, and I love it. You got to give kudos to Dak. He's doing his thing. He had over 133 passing rating today. He outdueled 2 number 1 quarterbacks, so you can't hate on him. You got to give it to him. So what do you think? What do you think, Cowboy Nation? It's starting to turn up a little bit. We're starting to cook. I think we're going to be fine. I can see the Eagles fan getting nervous because we're coming, as Deion Sanders would say, we're coming. Cowboy Nation, YDG, stand up. We're getting ready for these Eagles. We did good today, and I can see us rolling from there. I'm thinking that we're going to beat the Eagles in Philadelphia. I really do. They're flying high right now, 7-1. We're coming in there and with 5-2, and I think we're going to roll. I think we're going to roll right past them. YDG, Cowboy Nation, stand up.